Are we good?
Yes.
Should I go ahead?
Yes, we're good. Yes.
Awesome, awesome. All right, good stuff. So I would love that. So if you guys watching me live in the Facebook group, thank you for joining me. We are just doing a little easy DIY tonight. Maybe the next time you probably will be on with us on Zoom doing the DIY as well. Our goal here, my goal here is to actually, as the holiday season approaching, is to pretty much bring little DIYs, things that you can make for yourself, for your family, for your loved one. And that's the actual goal that I'm trying to do tonight. So if anyone, of course, want to find out more about how you can get involved in our membership, we also have our 3 months beginners class coming up. You could definitely click any of the link or send us a message below. So, all right, guys. So the first thing I'm gonna do here. So this is how it looks. I really love. Do you guys love these colors or no? Not really. Too bright for you? Maybe. Yeah.
No, I like them.
You like them? Okay, good. So I have this here. So this is it here. It's you had to actually have your hands to take out your hot pot and all that. So this is it here, or this one, or you can make lots of them. So what I've done here now, I do have the pattern. The pattern is very easy to make, guys, with your hands, but for beginners who probably might be not sure on how to go about it, I do have a pattern. If anyone interested in the pattern and you're not here on the Zoom here with me, or you're seeing this in the Facebook group, you could definitely message me and I will send you the pattern itself. Okay, that will be something I will definitely do. And also we will have this. We probably will do another sew along with my online members, with our sewing members, with all of us do it together. So that could be another option as well. But this would be in our membership area. So if anyone interested in our membership, you get 3 months free of our beginner sewing. Sorry, 3 months beginner sewing class. You get 3 months free of our membership, or you could just jump in the membership alone. Right now we do have major discount. So what we're gonna do, guys. First, we want to cut out 2 lining. So anyone who is watching us live, if you want, you can take notes. I will have this this live in the group, as well as I'll edit it and put it in the members area as well. So we have 2 lining fabric. We have 2 main fabric pieces, right? So I have 2 main fabric pieces. And what I did a little cheat tonight. This is a no if you have to make it for someone itself. You do need an insulated lining, and the insulated lining, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to pull up. I want to just do a quick share. Hopefully I have it on my Amazon here. I do have it. No, I don't have it here. So this is what you need here if you want to get the insulated lining itself to make this pot holder. Definitely this is it here, and I could also send a link out as well. All right, so let's get started now. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do first. The first thing I'm going to do here now this line in here, I would put, of course, right sides touching right sides. This doesn't have any particular right sides anyway. I just, put it, is any side could go, but just make sure you have right sides touching right sides. And of course, I would say pin it down, or if you have clippers or whatever you have, you want to make sure you have the edge nice and pretty, nice and line up. It's very important to have it nice and line up. Now, the last thing you want to have is an opening here. So I'm going to do like a 3-inch opening. You could do a 4-inch opening. You could do a 2-inch opening. It all depends on you. There's no right or wrong here. Just make sure you have an opening in the lining portion. That's very important. Okay, so that I'm going to put it aside. Then the next thing now I'm going to have is my main fabric. So what I'm going to do here, guys, now my fabric is very pretty here. I want right sides touching right sides. No, right sides itself for my fabric. Now I'm not sure which is the right side. So the funny thing here, you want to make sure you put the, let me just show you here. You got to open it a certain way. Okay. So this is it here. Let's say this is right sides touching right side, because you want to make sure you work on the wrong side. So I'm just going to open it like this, right? And I'm just going to assume that this is my wrong side, okay? Because the fabric pattern is pretty much the same on both sides. So any side for me could work as the right or the wrong side. So I'm going to take this here now, and I'm going to place it down. Make sure it's nicely settled. It's very important that it's nicely settled. Right, make sure it's nicely settled here as well. You could pin it down. Let's put it here. You could just put, sorry, my bad here. You could put pin to actually settle it down nicely, very important. And this would be, of course, not your fleece. I have fleece here just as a demo. You would want, of course, to have your insulated lining just like this. You want to cut it out just like this. And what I'm going to do here now, I'm just going to tuck pin it to make sure I have everything all settled here. Now there's one more piece I forgot to mention, and is that if you want a little loop, you know, make it look really, really nice and pretty. I realized I didn't do it in this one, and it doesn't look so nice for me. I kind of like this one because, you know, it kind of have the holder there. You could kind of hang it up on a nail or something in your kitchen. So I have this piece here. There's no right or wrong way, guys. You could make it longer, shorter. I think I have here 2 inch by 4.5 inch. So 4.5 inch long by 2 inch width. And what I did is I just ironed it in the half. So some of you guys who take classes with me already would kind of know this method. I iron this in half, and then I iron it in half, make the end come to the middle, the other end to come to the middle, and then I just fold it down like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and sew it down, okay? So this, I'm gonna do it in a bit. So what I'm gonna do here, guys, I'm gonna go on the sewing machine, and I'm just gonna make line. If you want, this is something that you could do if you know you're someone that you know you really, really want to make sure everything is precise. You could take your ruler and you can make lines across the insulated line in itself. You could make all sort of different lines, and then you could sew along the line. What we're gonna go ahead and do, I'm just gonna be sewing just some lines to make sure I keep it nicely. Something like this. Like this, I did not do any ruler or no, nothing like that, right? I just go on the machine and I sew it down this way, sew it down this way, just to make some lines across. But you could go ahead and make it neat and nice. And if you want to go, you know, you could kind of step up levels and stuff. All right. So I'm just going to go on the machine right now and just sew this down. And also I'm just going to sew this at the very edge here. So this is like 1/8 of an inch or right at the very edge of the presser foot. Okay. So let me go ahead and do that right now. All right. Now, as I'm doing that here now, I also want to know if you are watching me live in the group. All right. So ready for project, Angie say. All right, good stuff. So if anyone have any question or concern or any way on how they could get the pattern, you could definitely let me know. I would get the pattern out for you. All right, so one is done. I'm just gonna put it here. So one is done. So this one is all done. Just gonna take out the thread, whatever. So see, this one is very, very easy here. Done here. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and just do some lines here. I'm gonna show you what it is. So of course, when you're doing yours, you wanna make sure you have a thread that works with your fabric, right? So for me now, I have a black thread. So you could actually see the lines very well. So I know that I didn't do anything straight. Here. Gonna go next. I'm just going randomly and I'm not gonna do a whole lot of them. All right. And the next level here. The good thing I have a fast machine, so it helps me go a little faster. Here. And I come this way.
Jill, is the insulating lining, how much we have to get?
Well, you could buy, I think they said it's probably a yard in Amazon. So you could just buy, and like I said, you just cut it out according to, right? According to your mitten itself. So give me 1 second, guys. My thing is done. But the thing is, Claudia and everyone is you could buy a yard, 2 yard if you want to give ideas for not just yourself, right? You make for yourself, you make for friends or family, whatever the case may be. You got a yard. A yard should work fine, especially if you want to go into, if you want to start selling it. Well, yeah, maybe you need more than a yard, but a yard should be fine, right?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, should be fine. And also if you want to make your pot older as well, so you have a yard more.
You have matching one, yeah.
There you go. All right. So this, I didn't do a lot here, guys. I'm just gonna do some more here. Just want to kind of, you know, you could do a lot more. You could do it really neat and nice. I didn't pretty up anything here. So I'm gonna just continue here now. I'm gonna try not to go too fast so my needle don't break. My thread, sorry, don't break. But we're gonna go as nice and gentle as we can. So if anyone is watching my live from the Facebook group, you want to say hi, where you're connecting with us from, or you're watching the replay, you could just type replay in the bottom and say where you're connecting with us from. That would be nice. And if you do need the pattern for this, we could definitely send it out for you. Send us your email. We'll definitely send it out for you. The video would be in the group for some time, and then it will be taken down. All right, so just maybe one or two more, and we are done. So there's no, oh, I have to do the line perfectly straight. I have to do listen something. We're just gonna be making our mitten, and trust me, our guests would love it. They would love it and would appreciate it, especially for this holiday season. So our inspiration is to continue making holiday DIY project, guys, live. So either you would see me live with our membership group, or you probably will see me live itself in general, and just, you know, giving you tips and tricks for the holidays and letting you know that we do offer sewing classes if you want to learn from zero to hero. That's what we're all about. Okay, guys, so you could, like I said, you could go do straight, nice, pretty lines. I just, you know, that's fine for me. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do here, guys, where's my little pieces? Okay, so this is my little piece here, which is awesome. I'm going to rest it aside. So the next thing I'm going to do here now, guys, I am going to go ahead. I'm going to sew this down. I'm going to just do 1/2 inch, right? If you want to make a bigger, if you want to have, you know, a lot of space, let's say you have big hands, you could actually go 1/4 inch seam allowance all around. I'm just going to go 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch is fine for me. So I'm going to go 1/2 inch here and stop, right? Because I want to have an opening. Then I'm going to start with right here, go all around. Hopefully you've seen that here. All around, all around, all around. And I'm going to finish here because of course I need the bottom part in order to put my hand in, right? So let me go ahead and do that right now. So once I'm doing that, I'm going to do 1/2 inch. So just going to sew it down 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. Guys, this is so easy, very, very easy, very peasy. If you're looking for a place where, for those who are watching the replay, or if you're watching live and you want a place where you could continue sewing, like I said, I always say this, our membership is not about videos. There are videos everywhere. It's just about community, and we get encouraged to sew each other, encourage each other. That's pretty much what it is. So I'm almost done here, going around my corners nicely. Trying to be fast, but still trying to be safe, because that's the goal of sewing. It's not just how fast or how quick I could sew, but how safe I could land. Let's put it like that. You want to make sure you have a safe landing. All right, so this part is done, guys. See? So I have this opening right here. Let me just put this here. Trim out all my something here. My opening here. I'm going to take out my pins. Take out my pins. And then I'm just gonna leave this waiting for its next step. So this is gonna be waiting. So I'm gonna do this now. So let me just put this aside. So this here now, I'm gonna put right sides touching right sides, just like this, right? And of course, I'm gonna match them up nice and pretty. Just make sure the line is just make sure that everything is lined up nicely. So again, if you're watching us live, or if you're watching the replay, say hi, where you're connecting with us from. If you want to take part in our DIY sew along, you could definitely message me, let me know. We do offer beginner sewing classes, which starting next week. I do have a few people who sign up. So if you are watching me live and you sign up, thank you so much. We have lots of space available. And this is a special beginners class we're coming out with. All right, good stuff. So let's go ahead. So we're going to do 1/2 inch all the way around down here. So let's get started. All right. So I'm just gonna sew. So who could tell me why is it important? What is important of ironing? So anybody could answer, whether you're on Zoom or you're watching me live. What is the importance of ironing? Why is it important to iron your garments or to iron your whatever? I don't know. And iron your project. Let's put it like that. What is the importance of ironing?
So you'll have a neat finish.
There you go. I like that. Have a neat finish. What else? Yeah.
Make it look professional.
Give it a professional look. Nice. Absolutely. Yeah. Any other tips? So you have a neat finish. Make it look very professional. Exactly. All that is fantastic tips for sure. All right. So I am done here now, guys. What you could do now, if you scared about cutting, you might cut extra. Just don't do it. That's all I have to say. But you could go ahead and just nip the edge here. You had to be very careful though. So like I said, if you're scared, you think you might cut through the line itself. You know what? To be safe than sorry, just don't do anything. But you could go ahead and just nip through just around that corner here. You could also do it for the lining as well. It's just relax that curved edge there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. All right, good stuff. All right, so moment of truth now. So I'm gonna get my piece here. So this is my piece here. I'm just gonna put a pin through it because that's gonna be at the very edge. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this like that. So what I'm gonna do here, guys, I am gonna turn this. I'm gonna turn this completely around. So this is the main piece. I'm gonna turn it completely around. So just look at what I'm doing here. I'm gonna turn it completely around. And hoping I have my iron on, I can iron it. So have it nicely turn around. So it's already look all pretty and ready to go already, but we still have some more work before we could complete it. So I am gonna go ahead and iron it, just briefly iron it. No, I didn't have my iron on, so it's gonna be sort of like a cold iron. So just this one, I'm gonna iron it nicely. And when you poke it out, just make sure you poke out the thumb nicely. Make sure that everything just poke out nice and even. And then you're gonna give it a beautiful press. That's pretty much it here. All right, good stuff. That's fine enough for me. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do here, guys, listen. I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna put it in here. So look at what I'm gonna do here. Then I'm gonna take this, because remember, we know about, for all my beginners here, on my advanced here, we know about right sides to right side. So right now, this is the right side of my fabric. I wanna get it right sides of my other mitten. So the right side now is inside here. So I'm gonna put my hand through here. And then I'm gonna put it through here now. It looks kind of weird, but don't worry, we'll get there. Put it through here, and I'm gonna make sure that it fits really nice and pretty. Just like this. All right, so it fits really, really nice and neat. Okay. Okay. Next, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna take my my little holder here, and I'm gonna put it on the edge, right at the very edge here. So I'm gonna seal everything down. Right sides all touching nicely. So I'm gonna take the pin out. Take the pin out here, and my pin drop, no worries. I'm just gonna open my seam, and I wanna land this up really, really nicely here. And I'm gonna pin. So I'm just gonna pin. Now, I'm gonna go on the machine now, and I'm just gonna seal this edge all around, okay? Everything, I'm just gonna seal it all around, and 1/2 inch is perfectly fine. And what you could do, guys, you could also reinforce. So that means you could do it twice. I'm just gonna do it once, but you could always reinforce. So let me go ahead and do it now. So I'm gonna ask a question here, guys. Let me see if I'm on the right page here. Maybe I'm not, maybe I lost the page. I have a page for question, and now I don't know where the page is. Okay. Who could tell me anything about interfacing for all my advanced students, or any of my students at all? When do you use interface? How do you use it? what sort of interface you know about anything at all. Whether you use interface, for instance, that would be a where question you use interface. I have my book here, everything just okay, let's fall apart. Anyone hearing me?
Yeah, I use interfacing to give
Yes.
to my garment. It could be the bodies, if you call it that. That's like from the shoulder to the waist. Or if you make a skirt, it's, you know, it lets the belt part or the waist part of your skirt stand out really well.
Right. Okay.
Yes, it make the garment look a little more stable, more
There you go.
firm.
More firm, absolutely. There you go. Wonderful. Now, let me see here. I have some. So my fabric does not move in my machine. I'm sewing and my fabric does not move. What might be the possible reason? Now, before we answer this question, let me just explain what I've done here. So I've sewn this down here 1/2 inch. So again, guys, you could always reinforce it, you know what I mean? But I just do it for the live here and one itself. So now I want to turn everything around. So I'm going to open it through the hole here. And you could always make the hole here if you want, but you know, it's kind of nice on this side here. And you make the hole as small or as big as you want. Don't get, okay, I have to make it 3 inches or 2 inches or 1 inch. Just make the hole, make sure that you could pull out that something out of that hole. That's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna pull it out here. And another thing I wanna say for those who watching me live, watching the replay itself, we do have fabric on sale. And what I'm planning to do as well as going along, we would have pre-cut fabric. Like for those who want just, you know, they want the pattern, they want the fabric already cut out. We do have that option coming up as well as we go along in our sewing journey. But we do have fabric on sale, just so that everyone know. And we also do have zippers, long zipper itself on sale. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here now, I just pull everything out and I'm just gonna iron it. I don't really have to iron this again, to be honest with you guys. The goal is just, you're gonna be going in the oven for fire and whatever. But again, you wanna give a nice pretty gift to your client or to your loved one. So now we're just gonna shove this in now. So we all done. Just gonna shove this in, shove this in, shove this in nicely. All right. Make sure your thumb is out nicely. Okay. All right. And then we have this on the edge here now. Remember I said we could always have it as a hookup or in the kitchen or something like that. And the last thing we're going to do here, guys. So I didn't close the hole. You could definitely have to go and close the hole, of course. The hole that I pulled it out. I didn't do it on the live, but of course, you know, you'll have to close that hole for sure. All right. So the last thing you're going to do here is iron and make sure you have a very nice, stable finish here, and then you will do a top stitch. Very, very important to do your top stitch to make sure that your lining doesn't roll on the outside. You want to make sure everything nice and stable. So I'm going to do this top stitch and pretty much we are done. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So top stitch here. Okay, yeah, so the question, what's the answer to the question? My fabric does not move. That's what would be some of the, I'm starting to sew and all of a sudden my fabric is not moving anywhere. What would be some of the possible answer to my question? My fabric is decided it's not gonna go anywhere. Any troubleshooting tips you could give me? I'm about to sew and my fabric just decides it's not going anywhere.
Modesty stitch.
Here. I didn't hear. Sorry, I didn't hear anything.
You put a stay stitch.
You do stay stitch?
Yes, at the top there to keep it firm.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna come on live in a bit. So guys, we are done. Finished, done. So how long did I take? How long did I take to do that? This is so easy, so easy. So
Yes.
So isn't this beautiful or it's not beautiful? Which one?
It's
Isn't it
nice.
It's
It's
nice. It didn't take long at
beautiful.
all.
It didn't take long at all, right? So you could make
No.
Colors are saying hello.
and you can make so much of them.
1, 2, as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Really popping. Very, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, they're nice.
Very
It
nice.
didn't take long
Easy
at
as
all.
1, 2, 3.
You see, 1, 2, 3, I'm telling you, my sisters. So there you go. And let's say you have a pot holder with that. Maybe so you have 2 pot holder, or maybe you know,
Yes.
and then
I know.
you probably put a little $5 in there. You know what I mean? Like, for I know I'm just talking nonsense, but the goal is that it's
Yeah.
very, very easy. It's very easy
Yeah.
to make. So there you go. So let's give ourselves a hand for joining me.
Very nice.